streaming. Okay. Alright. You should be able to hear me. You can't hear the game. Because, well, I haven't started it yet. I'm testing that right now. Let's see here. Okay, and it's not showing up on OBS, which is interesting. It's a shame because the music for this game is really good, especially the the menu. Capture specific window. Yeah, I want to capture Earthbound Beginnings. And just have to adjust. This probably looks really trippy for whoever's watching. Okay, so that's not good because it doesn't look like it's capturing the whole thing. Canvas. Whoa. Okay. That didn't do a thing. Preview scaling. Scale the window. Let's see here. Slowly but surely making progress. Like, it looks good, but if I were to move to, or just start gameplay, then it's going to obscure a lot of stuff. Which obviously we don't want. Whoa, that is not what I wanted. Window. And that's my projector, which, again, it looks decent, but then once I start the game up, you only see that, which, yeah, not pretty. But we will figure this out. Let's see here. Okay. I think what we're going to have to do is something like this. Because vertically, that's all that really matters. Now, let me just try to even this out. It's showing me how many pixels apart it is. That's pretty fair. It's only like 5 pixels off. And now that I say that, everyone's going to get bothered by it. But, I'm going to play in windowed mode for a sec and see how this turns out. So, Earthbound Beginnings. Very underrated game. So what my plan is to, okay. These inputs might cause some trouble. Okay, so turbo's enabled. That's probably the issue. Which I don't want because I don't use turbo, and you don't need to use turbo for this game, like, at all. I'm just gonna do, like, completely arbitrary keys like Q and W. That, like, I will never use when emulating a NES game. Now, let's see if this works out a little better. Okay, I think I've had this problem before emulating this game, and I don't know what it is. I know Earthbound Beginnings is, like, really finicky. This is embarrassing. Yeah, I kind of want to name him Ninten, though. I would prefer that, honestly. Oh, I see what the issue with the display is, at least. Okay. And it kind of sucks because I really don't want to just play this game in windowed. But if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. I'm just gonna have to squint my eyes a little bit. So let's see here. Let's see how I can fix this. So there's a little bit of latency, which sucks. I really hate the delay with this. Okay, so you're only seeing Ninten's beautiful face, which, you know, could be worse. Oh. Alright. I see. Okay, that's arguably better because it matches my resolution a little bit now. Still need to make it smaller. No, actually, it's closer to the same than I was hoping. So vertically, it needs to fit like perfectly. But you know, that's about right. And adjust it a little bit so that it's not. Ah, it's perfect. Literally only 1 pixel off. Beautiful. And now I need to figure out what the problem with these inputs is. It could be that I have 2 NES controllers on for some reason. No, it's not. This is a pain. This really is a pain. Preset keyboard arrow keys layout. Do I really want to use ANS? I guess I have to. And now it works perfectly. That's ridiculous. But you know what? It is what it is. I'll use ANS. I don't care. I much prefer Z and X, mostly because of like platformers and Undertale and stuff. Mostly because of Undertale. Her name is Anna. Whoops, not Anne. Still a nice name. Whoa, I accidentally named her Egg. No, previous. Okay, so her name is Anna Lloyd, and I'm going to give him the Japanese spelling. I don't care if you don't like that. Or it's more Romanized, I guess is the right term. Teddy. And Prime Rib, which fits. It's the only Mother game where you'll be able to fit the word Prime Rib into something. Like, with Earthbound, you couldn't even fit rocking, it had to be rockin'. You know, for its time, I guess, makes sense. Prime Rib. Ninten Anna Lloyd Teddy Prime Rib looks right to me. And, yeah, in the early 1900s, dark shadow covered a small country town in rural America. At that time, a young married couple vanished mysteriously from their home. The man's name was George, the woman's name was Maria. 2 years later, as suddenly as he left, George returned. He never told anyone where he had been or what he had done, but he began an odd study, all by himself. As for Maria, his wife, she never returned. It's like a very eerie, like, kind of, not story, but like it's just the way that they throw in the she never returned kind of thing. And 80 years have passed since then. So the game takes place in the 80s. Presumably. Okay, this is nice, because most of the time, okay, I can still kind of feel it. But most of the time there's delay when you're emulating it. On the Switch, it doesn't have it, which is why I've been playing on the Switch. It does it on mobile really badly. Yeah, lamp. So, beginning, combat is super simple, but very RNG based. The whole game's very RNG based, and you'll get to that once you start experiencing the pain of PSI being gamma, which it's not fun to deal with, but it's not that big of a deal. The only problem with it is that it's an insta-kill attack, and Mother games, excluding 3, Mother 1 and Earthbound have like a really annoying system of hospitals, where once a party member is down, you need to go to a hospital or use a very, very rare item. Mother 3 has hot springs, which are obviously free. I think... No, you can't stay at the Auto in Mother 3, I think. If you can, I'm pretty sure that also revives party members. Yeah, this is probably the most I've been hit in this section already. Like, I really hope I don't lose to the doll. Because the doll's a lot beefier than the lambs. So, this is going to be a very, very boring stream, probably, because this part of the game is mainly... It's the most grind-heavy part of the game, I would say. So I will try to commentate as much as I can. And then the doll, and then this is where we get our first melody. I've actually never beaten this game, so there's going to be a point in time, I think, after we get Anna. It seems about right. Like, after we get Anna, I'm going in completely blind. But that's about as far as I've reached, because I just gave up because of the Halloween-themed part of the game, which is a really bullshit area for a variety of reasons. But it's still a pretty cool area, though. Like, it's not objectively terrible, I just don't like it. I think the most objectively bad part of this game is probably Duncan's Factory. Once we get to it, which it won't take long for us to get there, it might take like 1 or 2 hours. This game's not really that long. In essence, there's not really a long Mother game. I think Earthbound is the longest one. Like, I don't know how long I spent on Earthbound, but my longest Mother 3 playthrough was like 20-something hours, like 22, I want to say. My first playthrough was 21 hours, but I kind of wanted to get PK Ground because I've never used it before on my, like, 3rd playthrough. So, and, you know, you talk to your sister, she's like, oh yeah, there's something cool in the doll, you should check it out. I already know that, and she's blocking the way, so, you know, she's being an asshole. Okay, there we go. Check. Inside doll in the 10 spot of the old music box, and as the music box was wound up, the melody began to play. It's our first melody. Once we get to Magic Camp, we'll learn more about that. But for now, you know, we're gonna reach a zoo later, and a monkey will sing. I think that's supposed to be the 3rd melody. I don't know where all of them are, and the game doesn't tell you where they are. I think once we get Great-Grandfather's Diary, it kind of gives you, like, really stupid hints. It's not like Zelda 2 bad in terms of hints, but it's so stupid. It's really, really stupid either way. Like, there's gonna be 1 or 2 points where I'm gonna have to consult a walkthrough probably, but I'm gonna try my best not to. Because I just hate walkthroughs. So, he leaves the key someplace. This is... You don't have to use telepathy. You could just straight up talk to the dog. Outside, and he'll be like, oh, check out my collar. And then you check him, and he has the basement key on him. I thought it was kind of obvious, because there's no other reason for the dog to be there. So, the basement key. On my first playthrough, I think I checked the doghouse, because that seemed like a very JRPG thing to do, is put a key in a doghouse. Alright. So, I don't want to... This one has the plastic bat, which is the first thing I want to grab. The one on the bottom has... No. Yes, it's plastic bat. This has Great-Grandfather's Diary. And bread. And a rat is going to attack. Yeah, okay. So this isn't the best place to grind. If you talk to your father, he tells you, like how much experience you need. It's just like Earthbound. The only problem is that saving, again, like Earthbound, is kind of a pain in the ass, because you need $1. Well, not at your house, obviously. This is the Earthbound beginning, so you can run, right? Yeah, okay. It's not Mother 1. Mother 1, the Japanese release, you can't run. Transfer $52 in your account, the amount you spent. Balance is $52. Spend your money wisely. Just tell me how much experience I need. 15. So I need to kill 5 rats, which isn't bad. And I'll save in the meantime, because, you know, why not? Saving progress so far. Good night. Continue. So this will also, probably the worst part of saving besides having to spend a whole dollar, so going to the ATM and, you know, it's ridiculous. And, oh yeah, I want Minnie to hold the bread because a crow's gonna steal it. So, I'm gonna leave great-grandfather's diary while I'm at it. Yes, I want you to hold the bread. And I want to level up one more time, so that I don't get my ass handed to me by a bunch of crows or snakes. And they don't drop a lot of experience anyway. And I can kill a rat in 2 hits, like, at the least. So, that's already pretty good. So, funny thing about sprinting in this game is that it's not you going faster, it's actually the whole game going faster. So, like, if you want an NPC to move out of your way or something, which I should have done when the other sister was in the way, I could have just ran around a little bit and she would have moved. I'm pretty sure Earthbound works really similarly, where if you move, like, enemies move. That's why, like, I think it's called, like, stuttering or something like that. If you, like, really repeatedly, tap, like, a direction, enemies just won't move, so you can get out of, like, really crowded areas without having to do an encounter. Which I only do when I'm, like, really desperate, like, I need to reach, like, a magic butterfly or something like that. But, yeah. Earthbound... So, Earthbound, I know not faintly well, but, like, fairly well. I know Mother 3 really, really, really well, though. Like, once we get to Mother 3... I'm probably just gonna blaze through the whole game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. The Mother series is one of my favorite series of all time. But Mother 1, it's sequential, like, but in reverse, basically. Mother 1, I know the absolute least. Mother 2, there's still a couple things I don't know because I didn't rush through it. But there were a couple parts that I just didn't like and I couldn't figure out. And there are some parts in Mother, or Earthbound, where I think it's worse than Mother 1. Because Mother 1, there's, like, no exploration at all. Like, there's nowhere that you really need to go. Which is one of its biggest flaws, in my opinion, especially as a JRPG. Which, you know, I really don't care that much about it. But there's a lot of places in Mother 1 where you think that there's something extra, like, you know, like a cool item or whatever, but there's not. You're really just wasting your time going over there, and then you're gonna deal with another 5 bullshit random encounters. It's the only Mother game that has random encounters. Every other one, you can see the enemies, and you can go around them or anything if you really need to, or if you're low in health. To a lot of people, it's one of the biggest flaws of Mother 1, but then you have to acknowledge the fact that it's an NES game. And the movement itself is really janky. So it wouldn't even make a lot of sense. Not to say that there's any, like, RPGs on the NES that don't have enemies, like, on the screen, because Zelda 2 did. And I would count Zelda 2 as an action RPG. And it works the way Mother 1 would work if it had the same mechanics. So, yeah, I'm just gonna heal up before I go outside, so I don't die to, like, Wally or something like that in, like, an instant. I hope I run into, I don't know, some enemy that won't give me that much of a hard time. I'm just checking the chat. Literally no views, but that's okay, because I'm mostly doing this for enjoyment. Okay. So, go outside. Very good soundtrack. And let's see what our first enemy is. Stray Dog. Okay, it's normally the first enemy I encounter. And level 3 and we already have 44 HP, which is why I wasted so much time. And I'm pretty sure after this battle, I'm going to learn Life Up Alpha, if I'm not mistaken. You need a certain amount of experience for certain PSI abilities. It's not included with level ups like Mother 2 and 3. So I'm not going to be a little bitch and use auto unless I get like really tired of repeatedly touching S. Then that's a different story. I'm going to be like, okay, no. Yeah, okay, yeah, life up alpha. So that's another reason why I gave Minnie the bread. And Hippie, this guy's going to give me a hard time because I don't do that much damage. Once I get the wooden bat, which is $500 for whatever reason, it's a good weapon, but it's no like boomerang or anything. The boomerang's like the best weapon in the game, and anyone can use it too. But you have to. Is it at Magic Hand? No, I think it's at a department store in like a mid-game city. I could be wrong. Mother is calling for me, and Ninten believed it. Fight decreased by 9. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh wait, no, it wasn't really that bad at all. Okay. But yeah, something else about Earthbound Beginnings is yeah, he wasn't convinced at all, and now Ninten gets angry and I get my offense back, which is pretty good. Fight goes down, the offense goes up. I'm pretty sure Fight is like, damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fight is this game's version of Guts. So like surviving mortal damage, chance of landing critical hits. I think in this game, because it doesn't have rolling HP, it's just critical hits, so it's just luck. And this game doesn't have like a dedicated luck stat. So, oh, the hippie already goes to a rage, so I think I'm dead. Ninten's speed is faster than the hippies though, so if things go bad, I can just use life up. And you can't miss a PSI ability unless it's PSI Thunder. Yeah, 11 damage by default. I might be screwed. That's nasty, dude. One critical hit and Ninten's down. I'm not running away from this, though. It's not happening. Okay. Alright, cool. That kind of stuff should give you more experience, because you actually need to, like, use the tactical mind for that. But it's okay. Once I get to level 4, it kind of trickles. Like, the experience curve in this game is really, really steep. Like, I think you can't really reach level 40 in this game. There's a certain level where it, like, really caps. Like, no one really reaches it. I forget what it is. Like, I'm not, like, a die-hard Mother 1 fan, but it's still a great game, in my opinion. I'm no stranger to old games, so I'm used to, like, the outdated stuff. And yeah, throws down. Normally they give me a hard time. They give such a measly amount of experience for, like, how much damage they can take. It's ridiculous. They deal a lot of damage, too, for such a low-level enemy. It's really annoying. And they can steal your items, which is another reason why I gave the bread away to Minnie. Yeah, it's stupid. 2 damage. Okay, cool. And one more hit should take the crow down. Dodge, not bad. And smash. 12 damage. Not bad. And I'm gonna slowly keep getting closer to Podunk as I level up. So, not good. So I need to use PSI. I thought. Covered by 27. Not great. Not terrible. I just don't want to run like Wally or something like that. Yeah, like a snake. I think these guys only give 1 experience, but you know, it's not terrible. They don't do a lot of damage, and they can't take a lot of damage. Like, one more hit and he's dead. Either way, though, like, I don't mind the grind because I need to reach $500 anyway so I can get the wooden bat so I can survive the cemetery. They give 2 experience, not 1. But, yeah, the wooden bat's essential to surviving the cemetery. I've done it with the plastic bat before, but it's such a pain in the ass. Especially once you start dealing Mr. Baddies, which are, like, going to be, like, the bane of your existence because they can spawn in groups of 4. And it's not just that, but because of how slow the combat is in this game too, it's ridiculous. Like, it's moments like those where I turn on auto and I'm like, yeah, they don't even deal that much damage. It's no big deal. Once you get Pippi, it becomes a little bit more bearable, but you have to like level her up a little bit. I think my next level is at 66 experience, so I'm close. I'm close. Because it's 36 experience after level 3. So 36 experience after level 3, yeah, 66. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Ninten wasn't convinced. So Hippie's basically done. Free experience. Hippie's not bad. When your luck is terrible, Hippie is a pretty big deal. 63, one more battle, as long as it's not a snake. I should be okay. With my luck, it's gonna be a snake. Watch. Okay, stray dog. Never mind. Cool. My headset's battery is low, so I might have to take a break for a bit, which is fine, as long as I save in time. Set the damage of 8. One more. Stray dog bit Ninten. How cool. How mean. Ruthless dog. And you're down. And level me up. Yeah. Whoa! You get 4 experience? I didn't know that. It's not even that tough of a foe. Not bad. Maximum PP. And yeah, that's the other thing. It doesn't actually raise it like Earthbound and Mother 3. You actually need to go and heal up or whatever, which is ridiculous. This was Itoi's first game, so it's way better than my first game. I mean, he made a cult classic, so... So, let's see here. Offense is 15. Not bad. And my max PP is 17, I think it was. So, let's start getting closer to Podunk, because I think I could take on Wally and the Hippie. Nah. So, I still deal damage of 8 by default. That's okay. Mostly because I have a crappy weapon. I only take 1 damage from the Hippie now, which is nice. And the Hippie's dead, right? Yeah. I'm not talking to anyone. Okay, and this is Pippi's mother. Oh, what can I do? What should I do? Where can I go? Who can I see? What should I do? What should I do? My little Pippi is gone. If you're going to Podunk, please tell the mayor. Oh me, oh my. I love Itoi's dialogue. He actually wrote slogans before working on the Mother series and making games, which is why like his dialogue is so funny. It's pretty cool. Itoi's a very, yeah, he's a very interesting person. And he's basically a celebrity in Japan. Compared to America, where like nobody knows his name. Like I bring up his name to friends and stuff all the time, and they're like, "Who?" I'm like, you know, Shigesato Itoi, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know, man." Like, you know, Earthbound. Like, oh, Earthbound, yeah. They don't know what Earthbound is either. No, they do. They play Smash. That's they only really know what Earthbound is through main Smash, though. And Markiplier likes Earthbound too, so anyone who watches Markiplier knows what Earthbound is probably. But they only really know Earthbound, not really Mother 1, not really Mother 3, unless they watch a lot of Nintendo Directs and are like, localized Mother 3, which is probably never gonna happen. They probably will do, what's his name, like Tomato or something like that, the translator, or the guy who, he basically led the translation. I think his name's like Tomato. Did his translation, which like the current version is really good. No typos, no bugs. At least to my knowledge. The 1.1 version, which is the one that I use, but I'm using 1.3 when I play it next. Apparently it has a couple bug fixes, which is nice. I've never noticed any really big bugs in Mother 3 though, so I don't know. Yeah, I want to reach level 5, and I should have enough money for the wooden bat by then. Yeah. I do want to encounter more Wally and more hippies. I see an NPCs that can't really be any enemies here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Goes hard. Hippies attack, Ninten dodge. Not bad. Attack, 8 damage, 9. Okay, cool. Damage of 2. Ninten's low, but as long as it's not a critical hit, I'm okay. And Hippie's down. Cool. You win. 91. Okay. Use PSI. This is gonna be... Life up takes up 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I can't use life up anymore right now, which sucks. But it's okay. I don't know what the border of Podunk is. There's still like zombies and stuff in Podunk, but you have to actually interact with them. And I don't even really want to deal with zombies right now. I think the next level's at like 100 something. Like low hundreds. It might be 100. Or like 102 or something like that. Yeah, Stray Dog make easy work of them now. They only take like 2 hits, and that's really it. Who are you talking to? No one. It's just the crappy controls. It's only 2 buttons though, so. Stray Dog draws near. Fight. Take his ass down. 1 more hit, as long as Ninten's stupid ass doesn't miss. There we go. And you're down. 99 experience in the bank. Okay. Yeah, experience in this game is a lot more modest than it is in the later entries. Snake. Okay. I wasn't hoping for this, but it's okay. Snake's attack. Deals 1 damage. I like how it says Ninten suffered damage of 1. Like it's that big of a deal. Yes, okay. So it's not 100, unfortunately. Okay, Snake draws near once more. You want some more? And he's dodged. Okay. I suffered damage of 1. Ninten's attack. Snake suffered damage of 12. I suffered damage of 1. And you're down. Cool. Snake became quiet. Okay, so I was completely wrong. I don't feel like spending $1 on a phone call though, so. Thank God, in Mother 3, Porky didn't think of payphones. Payphones aren't quote-unquote modern, so I still think they're pretty cool. Oh! 7. That was nasty. 8, you're down. Level up, please. No! I might have to go eat some prime rib. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god. 7, right? 6. Okay. It's still pretty bad, but okay. It's a decent chunk of my health. That's like 6 taps from a hippie. I don't want that. Okay, back home. I'm only... Yeah, encounter no enemies on my way home. And then once I start going to Podunk, then that's when things start getting bad. This is your dad. Transfer 313 into your account. Amount you spent. Balance is 365. $1 a day. 17 more for Ninten. Okay. So that's not a lot more hippies, wallies, and stray dogs, which is okay. Just like your mom, you never want to stop. Please don't push yourself so hard. Yeah, I'm okay. famished. I'll cook prime rib. Eat your dinner and rest for the night. So Ninten's letting poor Pippi just in a casket for nights because he's a little hungry. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I hate when RPGs do this. Okay, so the trip to Podunk was safe, but unfortunately for me, I don't have enough money for a stupidly overpriced baseball bat. Like what? Did freaking Babe Ruth hit a home run with this thing? It's ridiculous. I had $980 for a boomerang though, so I guess that's arguably worse. But money starts to get like gradually easier to get. Like you'll have like thousands of dollars that you just can't spend. The only time you'll ever really use it is at hospitals in case like some idiot gets hit by PSI beam gamma. Then it's a totally different story. I already got hit for a critical. You're kidding me. Where's a PK in this game? I don't know if it's PK or PSI. Pretty sure it's PSI. It's the same thing. I don't know why in Smash they say PK. I guess it's easier for them. Psychokinetic, I think, is what it's supposed to stand for. I still think it's stupid because a little kid wouldn't think of that. PK Fire. PK Flash. Can you give me, like, a decent enemy that yields a good amount of experience? That would be really nice. 2? Why? These things should drop as much experience as a freaking hippie does. It's crazy. They can't raise their offense or anything. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. They only drop, what, like free experience, right? Yeah, free. Seriously? Oh my god. I'm getting tired of this. Once I'm level 5, I'm going straight to Podunk. Like, I'm done. I think I'll leave off there for the night. I hate fighting crows. There's a good amount of enemies in this game that I really don't like fighting. Crows are one of them. There's no reason for them to be that tanky. It's a stupid bird. Okay. Start going in circles. There we go. Ah, Wally. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, like an actual decent enemy. 1 damage. Now I do another 8 damage. I take 1. And then I deal 8. It's a pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Oh, 9. Okay, that's even better. Bring them to the negatives, yeah. 1 more battle and I should be able to do it. Please be like a hippie, please. Oh, it's Wally, okay. Not bad, that's even better. Wally offers like 1 more experience, I think. I am not complaining. Please. Yes! Fight. Speed. Wisdom. Strength. Yes. Force. Maximum PP. It's the only thing I care about in this level. Now I'm going to Podunk. Get out of my way. The department store. Now I need to use the cash card because the game's too stupid to figure out that. No! Okay, I still want $1. This is your dad trying to. $65 in your account. Cheapskate. 429. Spend your money wisely. Oh, requires 81 for Ninten. Yeah, imagine that. No. No, this is when I start killing zombies and stuff, or at least try to. Just don't push yourself so hard to slam. Okay, and that's that for the night. So, have a good night, guys. And, yeah. So, I'm just gonna do a save state real quick. I normally don't do save states, but this one is in case. Alright, and that's it.